Good evening, Ring Beekeeper here. Welcome, welcome. It has been a multiply traumatic day on top of a stressful week, and you will pardon me if I have achieved a further altitude than usual, shall we say. I may occasionally ramble off on a tangent or pause for words while I attempt to recollect what is left of my wits. It has been a time. Our wandering village is in for a time of it as well. We are going to be leaving the safety of tutorial mode. We are rapidly approaching day 100, where we will get a marker of some sort. I haven't hit day 100 before, but I've read ahead a little bit, as I've tended to do. It's been a time. Let me see. Need to fade over. There we go, to the game screen. It does help if I remember to do that. Alright, we have game. We have game, let us play game. Alrighty. Okay, no, I will not disable my village doctor. That's not happening. Really, seriously, not thumping happening. It's a very bad recommendation. I have no unemployed people. I do have some idols every now and then. I'm going to have idols every now and then. That's... You know, if there's nobody sick to be cured, then my village doctor is idle, but I want that doctor on standby. By gosh, by golly, I'm not going to risk not having a physician when I need one. We are in a cold climate. We are currently... Let's see, a scavenging party returned. They brought back 11 stone, which means I need to zoom out and see where we are. We are heading for Anbu food. We have some poison forests up ahead. We have quarries. We have, let's see. This is rather a survey. Let's not be indecisive. We'll lose the ability to reach things. When in doubt, grab something. Let's see how Anbu is doing. Anbu is reasonably rested. Anbu is a little hungry, but Anbu is heading for food. This is Anbu food. So, that is a cold snap, which will mess with our ability to grow crops. Not that we're doing all that great at the moment. We are, let's see, let's check food supplies. Well, plenty of beets and corn here. We have a lot of beet soup. Over here we have some beet soup. This pantry, not so much. This one, not so much with the processed food. This one, and not so much with the processed food. We have making berry muesli, making beet soup, making polenta. We got one person, we got them making polenta. They're theoretically they're making they've made polenta. It's just not getting picked up so much. Maybe people are picking it up and eating it. Yeah, people are eating it local. We need another person there. Okay, Anbu. Yeah, yay. Let us zap down to here because we've got this, but it's disabled because I have not been able to build. Let us see. I have the dung collector. I don't have... I have the sawmill. I have the quarry. Theoretically. Let us try to build a sawmill. Let us build a sawmill right there. I don't have enough people to work it. But let's go on and try and build the silly thing anyway. And we'll tag a few things here for harvesting. And that, and then I build a quarry. I just don't know. We need people. Constantly short on people. A vintage, let's see, what do we got here? First time chat, sending as a pet friend. A tolerable creature. We like getting a nice creature. Hello, hello, hello. We are see. They brought back 10 stone. Let's go on and pop them off to the Poison Forest. This will be a short journey. And they will probably return not in the best of condition. This happens. Okay, I need to tag this and this for knockdown. And once they are down, I need to replace them with huts. We have a problem here. Oh, we got 45 inventory, just nobody's picking up. Over there, they brought back 13 herb, but 2 got poisoned. So, we will go look over here. We see there is one that's poisoned. We see a doctor already arriving. And one is cured. We see our doctor moving to the second one. Big fan of this game. What do you think so far? I've been quite taken with it. It's absolutely charming as far as Onbu goes. Some of the new stuff I'm still... Let's see, this place contains some fresh food. Oh, let us zoom out. Let us zoom out. Because anytime that Onbu does something, Onbu is the star of the show. The detail that they've put into the Onbu animation is just phenomenal. The developers knew that the kaiju here that we're becoming symbiotic with is the star of the show. Had the good sense to put the big effort in on Onbu early in the game. Early on. But as we've been there, we are going to go to this quarry before we go to that other poison forest. We have this coming up. Would very much like Onbu to go to the sleepy spot. A safe sleepy spot. I love Onbu. Couldn't agree more. Oh yeah, Onbu is very much the center of attraction here. Oh, the windmill or the sleep command. The sleep command is going to be, I think, invaluable, and it's something we can actually put to use, whereas a windmill requires people to work at it, and we don't have enough people. This has been... The shortage of hands has been the big problem to overcome so far. There's so much that we want to do that we could do, and trying to get it all, trying to set up and run a civilization in this people-scarce post-apocalyptic wasteland has been very tough. It does put an emphasis on a message here that every person counts. You need every person you can get, period. Cannot afford to... Okay, we got an environmental thing happening. Petrified footprints of an Onbu. Mark the surroundings of the quarry. Ooh. Let us investigate the tracks more closely. We found 15 stone and +4 knowledge. This is brilliant. Excellent. I'm very happy with this, and I am going to reward you by sending you to the poison forest. I am so sorry. There is a sense of responsibility, I think, that is being emphasized by the relationship with Anbu. We have already, the village, I'm using a we there for the village as a whole, have already fed Anbu a couple of times. Here's somebody arriving with an Anbu Scooby snack. Greetings, greetings, September and Stranger, welcome. Good to see you. So glad to see you. Yeah, we just had somebody trucking in to the trebuchet and bringing a fresh Scooby snack. So we now have a Scooby an Anbu biscuit in store if we need one. Short temperature drop might affect the growth of your plants. Yes, it will. It's going to slow down the growth of the beets and so forth, but this is why I have 4 pantries and why we're constantly, trying to get more people for the farms. Okay, now 2 got poisoned. Let's check and see. They've been cured already. This is why I keep that doctor handy. I want Anbu to go northeast. Anbu accepts my command. Thank you, Anbu. Thank you. You will find a safe, sleepy spot going that way. Don't need to go to the food. Do need to go to the shrine before we lose access to it, because we're going to... Past the Anbu food is a desert. Going the other direction may also be a desert. We don't know yet. We will find out in a little while. Now, I'm still running this game at 1x speed. I have not used the accelerator yet. I've been a little nervous about it. This is my 3rd go at trying to get out of the tutorial. My first 2 goes did not, go so well. So, day 56. Quarry has been constructed. Brilliant. Now we just need a people. Need a couple of people. If we could get 1. We can get 1 people. Quarry has been constructed. We need a people. What do we got going on here? We have the shrine. We have... What is that? That is a mine. That's a shrine. I'm not seeing any nomads, and I'm not seeing any range settlements or any settlements, for that matter. We've, I think, moved into an area where there are fewer people. I guess it's moving at an Anbu's pace. Yeah, this is a long tutorial. It is the game is very forgiving to let you get the hang of it. Okay, there is a safe snoozy spot further on down from the Anbu food. So we would not have lost the snoozy spot. We couldn't see it until we got all the way down here, and we've already made the decision that we're going that way. So we will proceed on that way. Let us zoom back in and have a quick look here. Housing quality is doing okay. Our housing, we have 38 housing and 30 people. Food quality is pretty good. Food variety, total productivity is 129%. That's nice. We're actually doing passably well at getting civilization restarted, getting some sort of something going here. Of course, there's gonna... Uh-oh. I had something to say, and I missed it. Wish I'd had this one here. Lisbeth, did you have something that you that was bugging you? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we're going to turn in just a second here. Okay, brought back 1 knowledge. Yay, knowledge. Go hit that mine. Send party. Okay, back to the village. Zoom, zoom. Think about this for a second. What? I don't want to select the mother tree for harvest because it's spawning all these other trees. I kind of want to keep up on having the trees in production here. Really trying to put off taking out any of these spines because it's gonna piss off Anbu. That's gonna go. This is gonna go. This is gonna go. That one needs to go. This one needs to go. How are we doing out here? We are heading toward the snoozy spot and we are scavenging at the mine. Off this way I see... Ah! Anbu food! Oh look! Look, 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 look. A ruined settlement. We'll I'm a little excited. I'm a little excited. We will head there next. We'll head there next. Alright. Farm is doing wheat, which is not optimal. It's a little cold for wheat, but this is doing beets, which it's a little cold for. Not optimal for, but I don't have a cold weather crop yet. I agree with the decision of pissing off our beautiful turtle friend, yes. It is unfortunate we're going at some point to have to build a bile extractor, which is going to hurt Anbu when we use it. But it will give us significant defenses against the poison that we will eventually encounter, and we can make medicine to heal Anbu of the poison as well as ourselves. It is a trade-off. Unfortunately, as with much of medicine, we have to do a little bit of hurdy. Fresh air, free from any toxins. We have reached... Oh, we had to... Oh my god, the toe stretch when Anbu yawns. It's just... I'm squeeing ultrasonically. Oh dear, oh dear. First do a little bit of harm. Yeah. Unfortunately, that tends to be the way it works. Sometimes you have to cause a bit of an owie in order. We are not currently scavenging, are we? are we? We are going to the Marine Settlement Sin Party. Let's get that going. We may find people there. Hopefully, we don't end up with... I need to look here. Okay, we have the compost heap available. Gotta build the compost heap. Compost heap has to go next to the dung collector, because that's what it's for. The decontaminator we can't do anything with yet because we don't have the compost heap running to produce biogas. And we don't have the dung collector running because we don't have the people to be able to run it. Anbu gonna be sleepy for a little bit longer. Anbu is now at 25%. Gonna be a little bit longer, which is a good thing. I'm just hoping I don't run into one of those situations where it says, you can make a nice little, you can get some new people if you have 4 iron bars. And like, I don't even have a boundary yet. Oh. We'll see what happens. All we can do is wait and see what the scavengers... Oh, they got the sawmill constructed. We don't have anybody to work at it, but we got a sawmill constructed, which, you know, we'll start mining this stump here for wood, which will give me wood and will eventually get rid of the full stump, at which point I can tear down the sawmill and build water towers here, which was the plan all along. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It is my theory, actually my hypothesis, I should qualify because I don't have data that supports it. It is my hypothesis that Anbu generates an inertial damping field that prevents the rock and dirt on Anbu's back from being dislodged when Anbu stretches, walks, stands, all that sort of thing. And that the inertial damping field is why the village is not shaken off Anbu's back every time Anbu lies down or stands up. I mean, it's there is some... It fits the observed facts that the village is completely unaffected. Oh, hi. An eat command. Good. Commit. There are times when we may need to have Anbu fuel up before Anbu is really ready to do so. So it's a mountain with shock absorbers, pretty much. It is a kaiju with shock a kaiju that wears a mountain as a carapace, and we have become symbiotic with the kaiju. I can make this claim because we have in fact provided Anbu with a Scooby snack at a couple of critical points. Okay, they brought back 21 bread. Ooh. We get a nice bump in our food quality. Oh, look at that. That's nomads. Please still be there when I get there. Sin party. I'm not sure. Maybe. Could we? Yeah, I can't. Group of nomads looking for a new home. Please, please don't walk away. Just please still be there. Oh, and a settlement. Oh, good gosh. Suddenly. Oh. Oh, let's see where we are. We are proceeding onward. Anbu is... Anbu is kind of grooving here. This is interesting. I'm not... That's a different head behavior than I think I've seen in a while. Why is Anbu doing that? Anbu's... poison level is only 9%. Hunger is not that great. Sleepiness is fine. Ground toxicity is medium, so Anbu is picking up a little bit of poison. We're going to have to... Anbu is stimming. Thank you. Yes, it's rather obvious, isn't it, once it's pointed out. Anbu is stimming. Okay. There's Hornblower person going out to climb the ladder and take their post. We have various things happening. The materials are still being produced. We had, 30 of 30. 30 of 30 wood. I want to look at... Let's see. Let's go here and go find the warehouse. I don't like that. That's going to hit a spine. I don't want to hit a spine. Let's put the warehouse out past the spine and put it there. Okay, and then I'm going to go put dirt road here and here and there. Okay, get out of the dirt road tool and let's pop out to here. And we need to get our expedition off there. Oh, we've got Poison Forest coming up as well. That's going to be a whole thing. And we still need to hit that shrine. I need to keep a better eye on the scavenging party and keep them moving. I don't think we'll have a problem with Anbu not wanting to eat. I don't think Anbu's going to pass up food at this point. Hunger is at 24%. That said, we have a few options. Don't have the eat command yet. Let's see. I think, there we go, thank you. Get that put in. Check this. Yeah, I'm at 38. I'm about to punch it up a bit here. We have two different huts. Two different hut designs, we're saying. This one and this one seem to be the same one, just rotated a little more. The one is rotated a little further than the other. This place contains some fresh food, and Anbu is, in fact, taking advantage of it. Yep, there went the food. Okay, what we got here? We are still off at this settlement. These tend to get complicated. We'll see what happens. Anbu's in motion. Really watching closely these next couple of encounters here, as they may get us more people or they may get us trouble. Or both. You encountered a group of settlers looking for a new home. Will you let them join your village? Absolutely, we will pick them up. Commit. We got 3 healthy people and 2 hungry people. That's 5 people. My gosh, we just got 5 people. Wow. Sin party. Let us go to the village level here and have a real quick look here. I got 2 unemployed. Where do I need a people? I need a people. I want to got 3 people here already at this farm. I want to expand this farm. I'm going to add a people at the farm. And then we are going to add plots and go just right on down and across. We're going to expand this farm significantly. There. Get that farm expanded massively. Now, where do I need a people? Scavenging party returned. They brought back 1 knowledge. Compost heap has been constructed. Let us zoom out. We are about to encounter nomads. We're going to send our scavengers off to the poison forest. We will be encountering nomads momentarily. We have, right now, 35 of 38. I need to prioritize this housing. And I have no unemployed people. I'm about to go work a couple of things. This has a people. This needs to be active enabled and needs people. So, we'll get that set up, and then I'm also going to want to go bump this and we'll requisition 1 more general worker. Out here. Let us go to the Anbu view. Can you imagine? I'm waiting to see if it actually shows them in this view, because in an earlier version of the game it did. I don't know if it still does. There's been some changes. Remember, it is not healthy to be hungry. I have never eaten. Okay, a scavenging party returned. They brought back 11 mushroom, but got poisoned. We got a small group of nomads. Absolutely, we will pick them up. Commit. 2 people joined our village. That is zoom to here, and we now have a housing issue. We are at 37 of 38. How's this doing? This is prioritized. They need to get 1 more wood plank. There's a builder. Got a builder coming up. Get that put up, and I have no unemployed. Pop. We now have 44 housing out of 37. So I am going to take this and mark it for demolition, and this and mark it for demolition. And then we'll put a hut where it was. 2 nomads. Hut has been constructed. Okay, I have no unemployed here. But now have... What do we got here? This person said something. What did they say? Georgianne, moving to compost heap, works at the compost heap. I need to release a general worker, go out and work there. I'm going to take that and I'm going to release that general worker and let them go off and see if I can. That took down the flag. We now have somebody reporting for work. We will be reducing compost, which useful. It's useful stuff. This person, are they ill? Bad food variety. No, they're bitching about the food quality and the food variety. Hang in there. It'll get better. Let us see where wait, what's going on here? Concerned here. We've got this coming up. Oh, it's ski. We don't want to go that way. Northeast. That thing moves around. It's going to cause us huge problems. Oh, send a party to the mine. Let's get them going. Yes, that is in fact a twister or a tornado. It is a massive storm, and it would cause us a lot of trouble. It knocks over buildings. Just generally screws with everything. There we go. The warehouse is constructed. We now have a big central repository to hold stuff. And don't have to rely on the 3 little dinky ones anymore. Got that sorted. Alright, we have going on out here, we've got the dung collector, which is staffed. And we have, let's see, the EAT command has been researched. I need to look at my research. Compost heap is working. We have a research thing to decide. Interesting. I'm gonna go with the recommended windmill. We do have someone working at the sawmill, so we are mining that stump. We are mining that stump. Oh yeah, we're the sawmill. And we got this guy out here whacking away at this huge freaking stump to mine it. Oh, that's just absolutely darling. Okay, they brought back 7 iron ore. Excellent, Excellent. Good going, guys. Okay, folks, excuse me. Let me see, what have I got here? I have got... all I've got's a poison forest. Wait. There's a forest over there, Sin Party. Okay, it's out on the edge, but we're going to be going that way, so we'll be able to catch it. And we'll send them there before I send them there. I am going to send scavengers to the poison forest because it's just too darned useful. But I'm gonna send them somewhere a little healthier first. Because, you know, they deserve it. Anbu is getting a bit on the sleepy side, hitting 51%. We are not going to have a good sleepy spot for a while. That's desert coming up. We're going to have to switch over to cactus and corn. And, well, we either went into the desert or we dealt with this thing, and I'm not convinced. I haven't yet tried the run command. There is a run command. Theoretically, we could try to time it so that when we get close, we tell Anbu run and zoom past where this thing is crisscrossing. There's going to come a point where we're going to hit burning sands in a desert where we're going to have to tell Anbu run in order to get through with minimal damage. It's going to hurt. There's no way around it. But we have a lot of things that we're going to have to deal with in our future. Right now, the village is doing passably well. We are going to be, I think, a little constrained on housing here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put a hut here. And then I'm going to prioritize it because I really ought to get another hut put in fairly quickly. See if I can get that to happen before those tents get knocked down, because that's going to cause me a little pain and heartache. Actually, let me cancel the command on both of those. Let's get that hut put up before I knock down more tents. And this tree needs to be prioritized. Every now and then, I don't like micromanaging, but sometimes it's necessary in this sort of game. Out. Anbu is 59% sleepy. Anbu is going to have to be told to lie down and sleep before we hit the desert. I'm going to wait until we are much closer to the desert. Oh, bugger. Isn't the game just being a little smartass today? Instead of a polar cyclone, I have to deal with a sandstorm. Bugger all. Well, we may be trying out the run command. After all, we will see what happens. Well, yes. That's about all that can be said at this point. That and bugger all, which I've already said 2 or 3 times. Let us just watch carefully here, because that thing's still way the hell out on the periphery of our area. We've got some time. I want to watch it and see where it is when we get closer. Is it moving away, or is that just the way the map is? It is actually moving away, but it will reverse course and come back across. If you've noticed this one here, it's been sliding back and forth. Look, it shows you the track that it follows, and there's the danger zone. So if I click that, there's our danger zone, and there's the track it's going to follow. So I have to pass through this rectangle while this is somewhere else along the dotted line, preferably over here because it'll be heading this direction. A light sandstorm that might damage your most fragile buildings. It'll knock the fucking tents over. Hut has been constructed. Hut has been constructed, which means we are now at 50 housing, which means we are good to go on and knock these fucking tents over before the sandstorm does. Okay, let's get that queued up. How are we doing here? We're storing a lot of sand. Rather a lot of sand. Where's this? That's interesting. It looks like they're moving sand here from somewhere. I'm not sure where from. Maybe... Oh, down here. There it is. Here's where they're getting the sand. There's a crap ton of resources down here that's all going to be being carried off up to the warehouse. Brought back 14 wood. Okay, we need to get them moving again. Go hit that poison forest, go. Sorry, folks, you have to go. Oh, look. There it is. It's right in the middle of the bloody rectangle right now. So it's going to go down this way and then bounce back, and we want to, right now, while we're still in the polar zone, go lie down. Okay, we've got Anbu snoozing. I'm going to wait until and I'm going to watch this thing, and as it's getting back toward this heading back this direction, I'm going to have to wake Anbu up. Oh, yeah, they get poisoned. Yeah, there they are. Well, you can see the two here with the poisoning symptoms, and there's the doctor working on one of them. Doctor is happy. Doctor moves on to next patient. Patient is cured. Doctor moves on. Patient has something to say. Patient, huh? Everything seems cool here. It's all cool in the hall. Okay, let's get them on to their next task here. That thing is heading back this direction. I need to get my... Let's do a Sin Party. Anbu is only at 60%. I kind of want to let Anbu sleep this out. I really want a well-rested Anbu in case I have to say run. Pardon me being very nervous about a light sandstorm. It is a admittedly minor thing in the scope of what this game is eventually going to throw at me. But this is the first one that we've encountered in this particular expedition progress, in this particular run. Oh, there's a shrine down here I need to get them to. Arg. We're sleeping. We have Anbu sleeping. We can do this. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't manage to put myself square in the path of this damn storm. I want to try and time this so I go past it. Let's see what happens. In the meantime, in the village, let us go look at a few things here. Housing is doing okay. We've got that down. Let's get a hut put up where it wants. Continue the urban renewal process here. We have food variety could be better. Got one person poisoned currently. That'll need to get dealt with. Yeah, that's because of the poison forest that I sent them to. Fixed. Off you go to the shrine. Already available. Interesting. Alright. Maybe it wasn't there. Alright, we are at 44% on the sleepiness. I want to let Anbu rest as much as I can. See, he's heading back this direction though, and I kind of want to get Anbu moving in the future. I'm gonna have to wake him up. I'm sorry. I'll let this move a little further. But it's closer to there than I am to there, and then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go up and at him. Okay, we're in motion. Watch this damn thing and watch Anbu. That's coming across there, and we're coming across this way, and I want to make sure that we don't hit at the same time here. Well, guess who is going to be at capacity pretty soon here? They're producing compost. I should be using compost somewhere here, right? They got plenty of inventory here. Let's turn on the compost. No, not producing enough. It needs to stall out. How's this look? Okay, we have entered a desert biome. We need to change over here. You changed to corn, you changed to cactus. We go look at this. This is not looking good. I'm not completely happy about this. I think I may have delayed too long. Really hoping I haven't screwed this up. See what happens. Okay, we got dunes, which means we got sand. Waiting, uh-oh. After traveling down into the mine shafts, the party enters a huge industrial hall. Old rusty pieces of plate armor that must have fit a huge creature like Anbu are lying around. These must be remains from ancient times. Let's make use of these rusty old parts. These rusty old pieces are worthless. Let's scout for rare resources. I'm going to go make use of these rusty old parts. Your scavengers take everything that fits into their bags and leave, and I get 30 iron. Holy Toledo, that's a lot of iron. Go there, and Sin Party. Watching that thing, watching Anbu. We just picked up a big chunk of iron. It's not here yet. It's gonna be down here. Yeah. Boom. 2 reserved. Not sure what for. Oh, sorry. I don't have... the iron foundry or the glass maker yet. How are we doing here? Oh shit, it's on its way back. Shit, fuck, fuck, ow. Which is... It's faster than I am. I think it's gonna cross through there before I get there. Okay, it's impinging on the rectangle. We are not. Rectangle's gone red. We are not in it. We're going through. Ooh, that's not a good sign. That's some damn big ribs. We see it going through. The rectangle is still red. Rectangle is still red. Space goes green, and we are about to enter it. Looks like we have got the timing down. How is our housing right now? 52 over 37. Alright, let's go on and get these knocked down and get the hut put in where it is. There they are. Alright. We are entering the danger zone. The storm is moving away from us and has a bit of distance to travel before it hits the end of its track. If it if it comes back and we're still in the rectangle, I can still try to tell Anbu to run. Haven't tried to use that one yet. It's gonna be a real nail biter. Yeah, it's... I'm not very concerned about this. That storm moves fast. Anbu does not move so fast. Anbu is a slow and heavy and seepy creature. Yeah? Anbu needs frequent rest breaks. Anbu would really like to take a rest break right now, but Anbu is at 57% and needs to keep moving because that storm is hitting back this direction and we're still in the rectangle. Come on, Anbu. Come on, Anbu. Oh, crud. Do I need to use the run command? This is going to be really tight. Get into motion. Move. We are clear. Commit. Walk. Okay. We've used a number of new commands this session. Going south looks attractive at first, but then you see all the poison in the green land. But there is a safe spot for sleeping and a shrine. That is always a bit of a thing. Our party is still out somewhere. I hope we didn't just lose our scavengers. Please tell me we didn't leave our scavengers behind. They're out there somewhere. We just can't see where they are now. They're hopefully going to catch up to us. Returned, they brought back one knowledge. Sin party. We'll bring back some sand. Eventually we will have a glass maker. That's maybe a little bit. I'm not sure. We're researching a bakery. Okay. To build a bakery, you first must build a windmill. To build a windmill, you must have people to run the windmill. Okay, we are, at this point, we need to lay in a hut, and that will finish that. We're at 48 over housing with 37 people. That'll bring us up to 54, and then I'm going to also lay in a hut here. Put dirt road. There, which will force the clearing of those trees. Getting dark. Party is scavenging. Anbu is proceeding on. Anbu is at 72% and is going to get seriously uncomfortable if we don't get Anbu some sleep soon. I want to send Anbu south here. There's a sleepy spot here. Which way is that storm going? It's going that way. I'm going to send Anbu into the green area, even if it is maybe dangerously toxic, because it's got a safe sleepy spot. And that's got another dust devil, and I don't want to deal with another dust devil. I've already had one of those this particular session, and yeah, that's enough, thank you. Okay. Anbu accepts your command, and we'll go this direction and go to the sleepy spot. Okay, that's set. We're good there. I remain concerned about the food supply. Polenta is just being consumed, as it becomes available. Farm here is chugging along making corn, and this one's doing cactus, and still has a bunch of other stuff waiting to be picked up. Food does not seem to be an issue here at the moment. I'm sure food will become an issue at some point. Hut has been constructed. We are at 54 housing. That will put us, that one when it's done will put us at an even 60. At which point we can stop worrying about housing for a while. Anbu is expressing some opinions here. Anbu is also at 80% sleepiness, which means Anbu is likely to take a nap before we get to the safe sleepy spot. If Anbu decides to park, I will let Anbu rest until Anbu is down to like maybe 65-70%, and then wake Anbu and say move on. Trying to get Anbu to this spot here. Where we are now, good news being, where we are now the ground toxicity is none. So if Anbu just can't hack it any longer and decides that Anbu must nap, we are not in any danger. There will be times when the ground toxicity will be higher, and if Anbu decides that it must nap, we will start to sicken. And that we is the villagers and Anbu. Settlement Sin Party. We're going to go this direction when I get... Oh, there's a sleepy spot up here, but it's the other side of that buggering storm. We've already dealt with one of those. I don't want to deal with another. Don't wanna. Anbu is about to crash. Anbu has had bloody enough and is going to sleep here for a few minutes, whether we want Anbu to or not. Just... Alright. We are fortunate that Anbu has conked out on us here. It is also probably a good thing that we rested Anbu a while back. I'm just going to let Anbu rest for a bit here. Maybe come down to 50% and then move Anbu on. I want to get Anbu to here and make sure that Anbu is tired enough that Anbu will take a nap in the safe spot without having to be told. Each time I give a command to Anbu, there's always a chance that it's not going to go well. Either at the front end or the back end. You know, it could be that Anbu decides, no, I don't wanna. Or it could be that it was not the right decision. Does happen. Let us move back to here and see how we are doing. Just in general, food variety, 73 out of 74, it's as good as we're gonna get. Total productivity is still maintaining. We have nobody in tents. Everybody's in huts. That's the best housing that we've got available right now. Windmill. I can, in fact, squeeze it in there without hitting a spine. Just can squeak it in. Let's extend dirt road to there and extend dirt road to there. And be done with that. What are we doing here? How are we doing here? Andu is going to be sleeping for a while. That's going to be going for a little while. Okay, so we are going to put in a windmill. Once the windmill is done, then I will think about putting the bakery and where we put the bakery. So we'll put that square there. Let's mark this tree for harvest. This tree for harvest. This tree for harvest, this tree for harvest, that tree for harvest. Fabulous amounts of corn. I got four carriers. I'm going to ask for one more carrier, and I'm going to ask for one more general worker, so that those are up the next time I encounter anybody who wants to join up with us. Waiting to see what our scavenging party turns up from out there. That's going to be interesting. That's a ruined settlement. There could be food, there could be supplies, there could be people. There is also the possibility of one of those goofy encounters where your scavenging party walked in on their shamanic ritual and screwed it up. They are mad at you. If you give them X amount of materials, they will be able to reset and try the ritual again. You know, you'll work stuff out. You encountered a group of settlers looking for a new home. Will you let them join your village? Absolutely, I will pick them up. I got 2 hungry people. That's fine. I have no problem with taking on board hungry people. I have places for them already. I have food for them. I have housing for them. I have work for them. There's absolutely not a problem with taking aboard a couple of hungry people. Food quality and food variety are still doing reasonably well. Various other things happening here. The windmill going up. So once the windmill's up, I'm gonna wait and wait for a second here. Watch it. our general workers coming by and building the windmill, and now the windmill wants one person. And I'm just going to leave the flag up so that it grabs the next person. Oh, we got a collapsed mine. As soon as your scavengers step into the mine, the ground starts to shake. Huge boulders fall from the roof and block the exit. Let's check for another way out, or we might be stuck here forever. Confident that they'll find a way out. Your scavengers stick to the plan to get iron ore. No, find another way out now. After a long walk through the maze of tunnels, the party is almost out of energy. Suddenly, a light shimmers through the roof. They can see the clear blue sky, but that's not all. The ray of light points directly to a shiny object. Made a good choice here. Got 15 iron ore and 3 knowledge. Rah. Let's send them to the Oasis. We'll wait and send them to the shrine after we're heading that direction. Anbu is not even near waking up. We're at 43%. I am going to go on and wake Anbu at 40%. Anbu will not be completely happy with me. Anbu may or may not be completely happy, but Anbu is getting up and has decided, okay, yeah, maybe this is the right thing to do. And we'll get Anbu moving, because if Anbu gets moving, there is a safe spot to finish napping. And I want Anbu to be at least a little sleepy when Anbu gets there. Okay, we're waiting on once the windmill goes into production, then we need the bakery. Oh, lordy, the bakery needs to be close by. Ooh. Bakery. Bakery is being researched. Cool. Okay, don't have to worry about it just yet. %, 34%. We're going to have to feed Anbu at some point in the not too distant future. Let us go have a look and see how we're doing here. We have 6 Anbu cookies. My goodness. Our Anbu kitchen has been busy. They've been cranking out the bickies here. Good job, folks. Very happy about that. Mushroom. Harvest. Harvest that mushroom. And harvest that rock. And we'll harvest that rock while we're at it. Get a little more. It never hurts to have... Never hurts to have a bit of stone. You know. But ouch. We're going to be turning momentarily. Our Anbu's cup runneth over. Day 69. Nice. Anbu heads south, avoiding the sandstorm. It's only a light sandstorm, but I still don't want to deal with it. And heading for the safe, sleepy spot. Ooh, that's an ugly shade of purple over there. I don't like that. Where are we doing here? How are we doing? We are doing okay. Our productivity is still 129%. We're chugging along. Our housing is terrific. We have plenty of housing. Don't need to worry about it for a while. The sawmill is still cranking away on this stump here, this quarry is still picking away at the stone outcropping. We have been producing compost. I'm going to turn on compost and see what happens here. Give it a few minutes. Alright, scavenging party's still working at the oasis. We're heading south out of there and into there. That was a Rhine settlement. Definitely want that. Alright, our Anbu doctor is fully staffed and has a full selection of herb here. We have not needed this just yet. Anbu is only at 11%, but there will come a point where we will need to take care of this. We can do an antidote, which reduces 20% of Anbu's poison and increases trust. We can do a wound heal. Don't need to do either one of those at this time, but we have that capability, and I'm going to maintain it. We have a decision here. A blocked path. As your scavengers climb over the crest of the last dune, their view opens up down towards a big oasis full of fresh water, but there is a field of cacti blocking access to it. No turning back now. There must be a way to get down there. Better to be safe than sorry. Look for another way to the oasis. If there's no way to get to the water, let's just gather some sand. Better to be safe than sorry. After walking around the entire oasis without any luck, your scavengers become even thirstier. They leave with some sticks and stones. Come back with wood and stone. Oh well. We do have the advantage that we have 2 water tanks, one of which is full and the other of which is at half capacity. We'll be putting out a bit more. You know, our production's crap right now, but we're going to be changing biomes pretty soon here. Good. Now let's go to the Rhine settlement first. I'm excited about the Rhine settlement, and what is that? A quarry. Okay, cool. Don't worry about that. Okay, windmill is built, bakery is being researched. This farm needs another person to handle all those plots. This one's at 3 and seems to be doing quite well. This one's at 4 and still needs another. I'm going to go on and bump that up to add worker so that we get the windmill and the farm next time we have something to happen here. We have a lot of herb being put away. Quite a lot of stuff being stashed here. Ooh, energy booster, painkillers. Tranquilizer. Didn't know I was going to be able to make that. Liquid Anbu food can be pumped directly into Anbu's stomach for more efficient nutrition. That sounds like it's going to need a feeding tube, which is probably going to make Anbu unhappy when we install it. You know, just a feeling. We were coming up to this. I wanted to make sure Anbu sacks out. It shouldn't be a problem. Anbu is at 60%. Should be sacking out on their own without any horn action from me. Anbu has entered a jungle biome that changes to humid and normal, and I need to go very quickly to my farm and flip to meat and flip to wheat. Oh, listen. We entered a jungle biome. The music changed, the background sounds changed. There we go. Good, Anbu. Anbu is taking a nap without any prompting. And because we are in a safe place, we are going to let Anbu sleep until Anbu wakes up on their own. We will send our next scavenging party off to the shrine. The bakery has been researched, and so we are going to research the iron furnace rather than the tree nursery. Alright. And this is such a brilliant stopping point, and we are reaching the top of the hour. We're going to be bringing our session to a close here. We're glad Anbu's in a safe place. Anbu deserves to be in a safe place. We are doing our best to take care of Anbu and see to it that Anbu gets food and safe places to sleep. So, I'd like to remind people that trans rights are human rights, that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives matter, that we all need to be working toward the world we want to see, be the change you want to see in the world, even if it's only a small thing. Every little bit adds up. Together, maybe we can do something about the mess we're in. If you like this game and would like to see more of it, my VODs are on YouTube at this particular location. Here now. Bring this down a little, shall we? Conversational levels, thank you. You can find my VODs at that channel. I am proud to be part of an organization called the Truck Community, a group of streamers that have gotten me into streaming, and you can find the community schedule at that link. There is something happening every night, internet providers permitting. Beyond that, if you enjoy a good read, I do write historical fiction, working on a serial called Bread Spotting, a sort of Peaky Blinders meets Victorian Bakers. Find it at my Patreon there. The first scene is free, and it's only $1 a month. for access to what right now is 24,000 words across 12 scenes. So, let us take the example of our villagers and Anbu and work toward a symbiotic relationship with our environment rather than a parasitic one, because parasites just don't survive. The host can't support something that doesn't contribute anything in return. It's just the way nature works. And with that thought, safe journeys, space fans, wherever